Hello, Don Leske here. So this quarantine was 14 days, 10 days at the Holiday Inn and 4 days at a location of my choosing, our home, our condo in BCG area near Manila. While we were here at the Holiday Inn, I don't know if there's anything I could describe a conflict in love. I loved the room and hate. I hated the lockup conditions. It was like being in prison. Uh, um, but anyway, the love part comes in because the Filipinos have some of the most wonderful mahogany wood. Everything you see here, the around the mirror, the mahogany, that's all real. That's not fake wood. There's nothing fake about any of this. This is really nice tile. Um, they've got pretty much the best of everything you're going to find in any place in France or anywhere else. The wood doors, these doors are heavy. They're so solid, I think they'd stop a bullet. So, I was really surprised. I had to knock on it. But anyway, um, I enjoyed the sunrise coming up in the morning over the distance, peeking up around that building. There's things like that we really enjoyed. The comfort of the room. The furnishings were a bit dated, but clean. So I'll have to say that. One of the things that disturbed me is these little windows. See that little window right there? Well, they don't open. In fact, they're locked shut. There's no way I can open it unless I broke it out. And so that was sad. I couldn't get any fresh air. I could open the door to the room, but I'm not allowed to step out. Could not step out into the hallway. Um, I had to go by the rules. Now, this 14 days, I understand here the last few days has, well, wow, it's gone down to 7 days. The government has reduced it from 14 to 7 quarantine days. I can't guarantee that, but that's what I've heard from Jennifer Terry. A She's a blogger out of Filipina. I believe she works out of Australia. But anyway, I had a hard time with the food. The food was a mix of okay and bad. I mean, it's okay, pretty much enough to where we could eat it and get by, but it just it just didn't taste good. I didn't care for it, and I asked if I couldn't have some food brought in, just from any delivery service, Kentucky Fried Chicken or a Filipino restaurant nearby, anywhere. Grab could bring it in, leave it at the front desk, and they could bring it up to me. But nope, I had to spend my money on their food out of their kitchen, and it was the only thing that they would allow. I confronted that later when we were leaving, and she said, "Well, that's the rules." But yet, there's many other quarantine hotels that allowed their guests to have food brought in. It's bad enough we have to be in there locked up for so long. I mean, it can be quite aggravating. So the comforts were there. I liked the bed. The bed was very good to sleep on. The views were okay, except the windows were dirty on the outside. So it was really hazy to look through, kind of spotty and dirty and hazy. I doubt they'd ever clean the windows, just let the rain wash them off. So I don't know if there's anything they can do about that. But it's a nice big building. It's on a great avenue or strip of road there that goes through town in Pagig, Pagig, not too far from Manila. Yeah, I love the wardrobe in the bed. See that wardrobe there is really nicely built, solid. I love just the feel of the mahogany, the smell of it. So I'm really, really thankful that the hotel was built as well as it was. And so anyway, that's for the most part. Oh, and by the way, I apologize for the bathroom being kind of a mess. I like to have my towel on the floor to step on. I don't like stepping on a cold tile. So generally after a shower, I'll clean that up and pick up the towels, but I guess I forgot that this time. All right, well, I'm going to stop this narration for now. So anyway, what we're planning on doing is what we've been doing for the last 9 years. Excuse me. We bring food and medical supplies to orphanages around the Philippines, to various islands and barangays. Our goal and our passion in life is to help the poor, those Filipinos that need some assistance, some help. We want to be there for them to help them out. So it's been quite fulfilling. We were in Bacolod here a few years ago with um, a minister, Rodan, and his congregation, his family actually, it was his family that helped us out the most, him and his family, to purchase school supplies for girls' orphanages over there as a Catholic orphanage. And so we were able to go out and obtain all the school supplies needed for 35 girls. And that was pretty cool. They ended up singing a song for us, and Brother Rodan and his daughter, who is now actually leading the group herself, gave some very nice speech or lecture ministry to the girls there, and I thought that was quite nice. I don't belong to any particular religion. We're non-denominational Christians. We believe in Jesus Christ as our ransom Savior. We believe in His Father, God Almighty, is Yahweh, Jehovah, and Jehovah will judge us in the end result. Most religions we found are doing some good, but they're falling short of the glory of God. In fact, I haven't found a religion yet that isn't doing all that they should be doing. There was a judge one time in New York, and he said that religion is a snare to mankind. A snare, because they've got their hand out for money or they've got ulterior motives oftentimes. And I'm sure there's good ministers out there, and it's not my intention to put them down. But we spend our own money. We don't ask for money from anybody. We use our funds to help the poor. Okay, so I'm just looking at all this mahogany trim that they got in this unit. This is a two-bedroom suite. It's pretty nice, actually. I have to be honest about it. Everything from the wardrobe, solid wood, very nice, heavy, good furniture. The chairs are designed and cut to good specifications. I mean, they're really well built. I guess that's what I should say. The view in this second bedroom is great out the window on two sides. There's the one side, then there's the other side facing the street as it continues around the corner. So that's actually pretty good to have a view like that. I like that. And The only thing is they should clean the windows. Really, I mean, if there's any way to clean those outside windows, I don't know how they'd do it. Maybe with a drone. I don't know. I don't know. But anyway, that and if I was to stay there again, I'd be able to get out and get food on my own. I could eat wherever I wanted to eat. I wouldn't be locked in the room and like a prison. So that was a big objection I had there. Anyway, scratching my head a little bit about that. Um, this narration is being put over the top of the film because I'm able to look at it later and be a little bit more objective with how I see things. I was comfortable here. The bed was good. The showers were hot and clean. We had to clean our own room for the whole 10 days we were in this location. They would not clean the room. They wouldn't come in. I mean, oh my God, we've already had our 2 shots, both of us. I mean, you think, but anyway, they did give us cleaning supplies. So that helped. Anyway, I'd like to give them some commendation on the staff. The staff was good, strong. They were very kind to us in general. So I'll have to give the staff a kudos on that. Again, it was just to stay here under the quarantine. They're not allowing us to get food and having to eat their food, which was my biggest objection. Otherwise, pretty nice place to stay. They've got a really nice bar. They have a big, huge room for meetings. It's a meeting room for, I guess, companies and corporations looks like they can seat 200 people in that room. Anyway, I could just sit here and say nothing for the next 10 minutes. Yeah, and that's how dull it is. It was so dull. I had my computer. I was able to work on my website. I worked on YouTube videos a little bit, and there's some things we could do. The TV was marginal. It was okay. It had quite a few channels actually, but they're all not all, but mostly in Tagalog, some Chinese, a little bit of English, and that's it, marginal. So if you're able to eat where you want to eat, it won't be bad. All right, what else can I think of to tell you about this room? We watched quite a few movies. Fortunately, I had my laptop and I had it loaded with old-time cowboy western movies, which we both like. And we were able to sit in an evening and watch a movie, and that helped us. That helped us get through the days and the nights, watching a couple of movies in the daytime and one at nighttime. So, and then working on their YouTube videos. Anyway, we're both monetized. Our videos are monetized. I don't know how much that's going to help at all. Since we just got monetized recently, I think I've got about 82 videos online with YouTube. My wife has about, I don't know, I think 47. So, oh, well, that's my wife. No big, no big deal, honey. You hear a little noise. It's my little wife here, little Filipina. So, poor wife. She's a native and a citizen of the Philippines. She has a dual citizenship. and yet she was subjected to the same rules and regulations. It's just so unfair. But I hear Cebu is different. They've been kind of struggling against the government here for some time, but they've followed the rules and done the right thing all along. So they probably wouldn't let us have food. They would have said, "Yeah, have somebody bring some food in. By all means, no problem." I'm just assuming they would have done that. So my wife went to San Francisco before we left, and a couple months before we left, she got her dual citizenship with a gold seal on it. That was a big accomplishment that we really appreciated. With her dual citizenship now, she can buy land. I'm considered Balik Bayan. I'm the spouse. I'm tagging along, you know. She'll probably outlive me by quite a few years anyway. We're both the same age. We're only 3 days apart. I'm 3 days older. Anyway, we went to our new destination, our condo. I don't know if I got some of this video mixed up though. This is after we were completely cleared of quarantine. 15, 16 days had gone by and we were waiting for a mall to open up. And I'm just trying to breathe through this mask. It's hard to get used to.